Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. Today morning I said Infosys ADR was higher mainly because of Cognizant was up more than 10%. So as expected, IT stocks went up in the morning. But the banking stocks, and I also mentioned in the pre-market that ICICI Bank ADR was down. So here ICICI Bank came down. As a collateral damage, Kotak Bank, Axis Bank came down. Then HDFC Bank is the weakest private sector bank. That also came down. But what happened in the afternoon session, IT stocks started coming down, profit booking. And that's expected because, TCS has shot up nearly 20% in the last few trading sessions. And Infosys also equally. So some profit booking, IT stocks came down, but the banking stocks started moving higher. And today is Thursday, the Sensex expiry. So as usual, some operators would have played some game. Sometimes around 12:30, 12:40, there is a sudden spike in the Sensex and Nifty also. There was some flash news in the television that Pakistan is trying to negotiate a deal between US and Iran. And also there was another news that stated, despite all the problems in Straits of Hormuz, the ships are still moving through the Straits of Hormuz. So when these two news came, then suddenly there was a big, spike, and that has triggered all the stop losses. And the 8 rupees option went to 80 rupees, and then again came back to 8 rupees. That's a different story. But the thing is, people who have kept the stop loss, so the stop losses would have been hit. And then again, Nifty future went very close to 24,400, again fell nearly 100 point, and then again shot up. So it was volatile. European markets opened positive, except Germany. All other European markets were higher. And the US futures were also very, very volatile. So at some point of time, Dow future was higher, then it came to negative territory, then again it shot up. Right now, they are firmly higher. And NASDAQ especially, it is up nearly 400 points now. So because of this, the GIFT Nifty is already indicating 70-80 point gap up tomorrow. Number one, the 24,300 resistance and 23,800 to 24,300. So this is where for the last 3-4 weeks markets have been trading. Of course, one day, it closed above 24,300. One day it closed below 23,800 also. But those 2 days were aberration. One day on the higher side aberration, one day on the lower side aberration. Other than that, it was between 23,800 and to 24,300. And today, that 24,300 decisively crossed. So therefore, the next target is 24,600. So that 24,600 is the post-war swing high. So let us hope that 24,600 will be achieved very soon. The way the markets, the global markets as well as local markets are moving, so it looks like, this rally may continue. So number one, IT stocks, they are firmly recovering. And if you look at yesterday's US market, Dow fell more than 1,000 points. So there was a severe selling in US, and most Asian markets were down today morning. But despite that, in the pre-market also, I told you the GIFT Nifty indicating 100 point gap down, but that may not happen. GIFT Nifty may not be a reliable indicator. So now the markets moved higher, and then the way the GIFT Nifty future indicating today, so it's not going to be one day aberration. So this rally may continue. This may not be a breakout, okay, but at least the worst is over. So today is Thursday. So we have 4 more trading sessions for this week. And as I told you, 24,000 to 24,600 looking as a range for this 4 days. And maybe, after that, we will see where the market is likely to go. Crude oil also very, very volatile. So yesterday when our market closed, it was $87. Then today morning when our market opened $90, it went up to $93, again came back to $91. So there is a, all round jitterness everywhere. But our market, because of huge buying by FII and other things, so market is going higher. But is everything looking bullish? Not really. Still people don't understand why this market is going higher. And remember, day before yesterday, the August future was trading at 150 point premium. Yesterday, that 150 point premium has come down to 50 point premium. And today, that 50 point premium has come down to 30 point premium. And this is really very, very crazy. The future price, should always be at least 100 point higher. What they call it as a cost of carry. So if that is not the case, what is the incentive for people to buy the Nifty Beats? So instead they can go long in future, put the remaining money in FD, they can get better interest rate. So usually the interest, whatever the interest you are getting, so that should be equivalent to the cost of carry. The cost of carry means the future price, spot price difference. So that future price is very, very low. So that's why the put premiums are crashing, but call premiums are also not going higher. So anyway, so after a long time, after nearly 4 months, there are some signs of market breaking out. Still technically the market is not long. Technically the market becomes long if Nifty closes above 24,382. So looks like tomorrow it might close. But at the same time, the caution here, a number of times, at least 5-6 times, this technical failed. You know why? Because of headline news. And one day technically market is long, you take long position, then suddenly some bad news comes from Iran, and then market crashes. Then, market breaks 23,800, market technically showing short, and then you go short in the Nifty future. The next day, some peace deal coming. So these technicals, it's a normal market conditions, these technicals will work. But as long as this headline news, that to opposite news, one day ceasefire, next day fighting, third day peace talk, because of this technical may not work. But in the past, my experience is that if 4 or 5 times, if the technical fails, ultimately one time when it gives, the rally will be very, very powerful. If it is on the higher side, the crash will also be very, very powerful if it goes on the downside. So in all likelihood, tomorrow, end of the day, we will know whether the market is long or not. And then everybody is hoping, going towards Deepavali, so we should be bullish. And, so everybody is expecting Nifty to touch 26,000 before Deepavali. So that is the expectation. Looking at the open interest, smart people are taking 24,300 short straddle, and the combined premium is about 230 points. And the huge amount of put writing is happening at 24,200. Yesterday, huge amount of puts were written at 24,000, and today 24,200. So looks like, the 24,200 itself may become a good support for the market. So anyway, you can never trust the US market and Trump. So one tweet, the whole thing can change. But as of now, everything is looking positive. But mid caps, small caps did not perform well today. That's one negative. Second negative is that the volatility index did not go down. So it was slightly higher. But anyway, nothing to worry. The India VIX is around 12 to 13. So nothing to worry much. And on back of good corporate results of Mahindra and Mahindra, I think, so auto stocks have done well. So, auto stocks doing well, market is doing well, despite crude oil going to $93. Just 2 days before it was $82, now going to $93. That's more than 10-12%. And still our market is doing so well. So that shows that there is some resilience in our markets. So let us see what's going to happen tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.